Hello, my dear students. A very warm welcome to our platform of National IAS. And today, my dear students, we are going to start the topic which is extremely important, and almost every year, question appears from that part. The topic's name is speed, distance, and time. So yeah, let us begin, my dear students. Uh, the first and foremost, the most important thing which we are going to take up the questions. So once, why I show you the questions? Because you can have an understanding on what pattern the questions are being asked. So the first question for today, which I will solve, will be one local and another express train were proceeding in the same direction on parallel tracks at 29 kmph and 65 kmph respectively. The driver of the former noticed that it took exactly 16 seconds for faster train to pass by him. So what is the length of the faster train? My dear students, this is a question of relative velocity. Relative velocity. So please remember this thing. We'll come back to this. The second question which we are going to take is: a car travels from X place to Y at an average speed of V kmph. From Y to X at the average speed of 2V kmph, and again from X to Y at 3V kmph, again from Y to X at 4V kmph, right? Now, my dear students, you have to tell average speed of the car for entire journey, right? So this is again another question which is extremely important and good as well. Please take a note of this. The third question, please remember, this is called average velocity, average speed or velocity. So that is the area from where this question has been asked. A worker reaches his factory 3 minutes late if his speed from his house to the factory is 5 kmph. If he walks at the speed of 6 kmph, then he reaches the factory 7 minutes early. The distance of the factory from his house is. So my dear students, this is again extremely good question, and it will be based on basic speed distance is equal to speed into time formula. So please remember, that is the basic part. A thief running at 8 km per hour is chased by policeman. Again, relative velocity related question. Okay, relative velocity. So please remember, relative velocity is extremely important, and the questions which are being asked are not formula based but very practical and very basic, right? My dear students, formulas, if I will talk about now, let me brief you about different formulas which we are going to use. First thing is speed. You all know that speed is nothing but distance traveled upon time taken. Apart from that, if you will notice, there are two types of problem which may appear in front of you. First one is, let us say you are on a escalator. You are on a escalator and escalator is moving, right? And you start walking. You start walking just like we often tend to, as a children, we used to run, right? And even today, when we are in hurry, we often tend to climb on the escalator, right? So my dear students, please remember, if both of these, what is happening? Same way the boat problem. This is, let us say, river. This is the direction of stream, velocity of stream, and there is a boat which is traveling in the same direction. My dear students, please remember, in this case, when the main object is boarding the medium, that is, a man boarded the escalator and he was traveling upon the escalator. The boat was traveling above the water in the river, right, which is flowing. In this case, please remember, V effective, not relative. Please remember, V effective will be equal to VV plus VS. Understood this thing? Or V of man plus V of escalator, when both are in same direction, right? If I will reverse it, it will become reverse. For example, suppose this is my river, it is flowing in this direction VB, but my boat is in other direction, sorry, VS, let me write VS, stream, right? My boat is there which is moving in this direction, so that is VB, right? So in this case, V effective will be equal to VB minus VS. Understood this thing? Everyone understood it? When the person or the main object is riding the medium itself, understood? The moving object itself, they both are, it is riding that thing. In that case, this will be applicable. But what happens if you try to find relative velocity? For example, Yes, there is one train over here, right? And another train is coming from the front, right? Another train is coming from the front. My dear students, you know that the trains do not run above each other, right? Trains do not run above each other, right? So please remember, let us say this is VA, this is VB. In this case, there will be relative velocity, and since they are in opposite direction, I will add them up. If they would have been in the same direction, I will subtract them. Understood this thing? Because both of them are not riding upon each other. One train is not running on another train, right? They both are independently running on the ground. Understood? Same way, police and thief, if both of them are running in the same direction, right? Thief, let us say he is running with the bag, right? In this direction, let us say, right? And police is behind him, in that case, please remember, when you will talk about both of these, suppose police is running with VP and he is running with VT, both are running on the ground, not above each other. In that case, relative velocity will be nothing but VP minus VT. Understood this thing? Everyone understood it? There are two cases. Please never ever get confused. Now, one conversion unit which is extremely important is 1 kilometer per hour will be equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. Understood? 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 15 by 18 meter per second. How to find it? So my dear students, 1 kilometer, let me showcase you this thing, 1 km ph, right? Or you can write it 1 kilometer divided by hour, right? So my dear students, you know that 1 will be here, and kilometer is nothing but 1000 meter, and in 1 hour there are how many seconds? 3600 seconds. So that way, if you will look, 1 multiplied by 1000 upon 3600, if you will divide it, it will become 5 by 18 meter per second, right? Understood? Okay. So my dear students, let us move forward. Average speed. See, on this topic, multiple questions have been asked every now and then, right? And difficulty level varies. But trust me, if you will understand the basic concept, the questions are not difficult. Yes, thank you, Karthikeyan. Actually, your comments clarify that yes, I am audible and visible, as well as it makes it more interactive. Thank you. And it prevents the monologue. Okay. Yes. So average speed, if I will talk about, please remember, never ever do the average of different speeds. Please remember, V average will never be equal. In some cases it might be, but in general it is not equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4 divided by 4. No, this will go wrong. Please remember, never ever equate it. Understood? Never ever equate it, because even if it is coming correct, it is just sheer luck. Understood? So what should be the formula? Please remember, average distance. Always find the distance first. Always find the sum of all the distances, and then always find the sum of all the times. T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4. Understood? Now suppose if you have been given velocities V1, V2, V3, and then respective time is given T1, T2, T3, T4. In that case, what you should do, distance is nothing but velocity into time. So V1 T1 plus V2 T2 plus V3 T3, right, plus V4 T4, right? So please try to get other things from one thing, right? But always follow this formula. You will never ever go wrong. Understood? Is it clear? Okay. Now, my dear students, when two persons A and B travel from point P to Q, the distance of D with speed A and B respectively, B reaches Q first and then returns immediately. So what they are saying? They are saying that, let us say A and B, they are two persons. Let us say they are running, right? And they are running from P to Q across a stretch. P to Q. This is the track, let us say, right? But it is not like a usual race. Please remember, what is happening? B reaches the Q first. So B will go ahead. He will reach the Q first, and then he will revert back and come over here. Understood? Whereas at the same time, what will happen to A? He will start from here and he will be able to travel only this distance. So my dear students, let us mark it as R, this point as R, understood, this point as R, understood. And please remember PR means this distance, that is traveled by A, will be equal to 2 times D, where D is nothing but this complete distance D, 2D upon multiplied by A upon A plus B, understood. Understood this thing? A distance of D with speed of A and B. So let us say this is running with the speed A, he is running with speed B, understood. At the same time, distance traveled by B will be equal to 2D B into B upon A plus B. So please remember that will be nothing but ratio of speeds. Clear? Please remember this formula. It can come handy when you are trying to solve the question. Although no question till now has been asked directly asked in UPSC CSAT, but it is highly probable as other UPSC examinations are asking such type of questions. Now, if a police will see a thief at distance D, he starts chasing the thief who is running at speed A, and policeman is chasing him with speed B. B will be obviously greater than A because policeman will start little late, right? So in this case, the distance traveled by the thief when he is caught is equal to required distance is equal to D into A upon B minus A. Please remember, this is extremely important. When I will solve this question, I will make sure that I will be solving it via normal method or relative velocity method, understood. Now my dear students, this is again very important, and trust me, if you will try to rely on your basics, it will be very difficult to solve this question. So this is one shortcut which I recommend student to mug up. Please mug up. Two persons A and B start from at the same time from points P and Q towards each other. So let us say this is P, this is Q. From here A will start at, let us say, VA, right? And here B will start and let us say with VB, understood. They both will obviously meet at one point. Let us say they meet over here, and then from here B will go ahead, right? But let us say that B took T2 time. How much time? T2 time. At the same time A will travel further after meeting. So let us say he will go by VA, same speed. So this will take T1 time. Speed of A with respect to speed of B will be in the ratio of under root T2 upon under root T1. Please remember, here there will be square root of time and that will be reversed. So please pay very close attention. Okay. Now my dear students, let us go back and try to solve the questions, right? One local and another express train were proceeding in the same direction on the parallel tracks at 29 kmph and 65 kmph respectively. So what should we do? Since both of them are approaching each other, obviously same direction, right? It's just that one is local. Let us say this is local and this is express. Clear? So it is moving by 65 kmph and this is moving by 29 kmph, right? Driver of the former, this here driver is sitting and he sees that this train took 16 seconds to cross. My dear students, what should we use? Please tell me. Since both trains are moving and they are moving on the ground, my dear students, we will take relative velocity, that is equal to V express minus V local. That is equal to 65 minus 29 kmph. That is equal to 36 kmph. And now if I will convert it into meter per second, so that will be 36 into 5 by 18 meter per second. So this will go away and this will be 2, that will become 10 meter per second. Understood? Everyone understood this thing? 10 meter per second. Now my dear students, the time taken was 16 seconds. So obviously you know that distance is equal to V into T. That is equal to 16 into 10. That is equal to 160 meter was the length of this express. Understood? Anna? So please remember, if any train is passing a point object, it will be the length of train. If a train is passing a platform or is passing another train. In that case, distance traveled is equal to L1 plus L2. Understood? And that will be equal to V1 T1, right? T will be same obviously, plus V2 T. Clear? So all those things, for the whatever is the distance, please note it down. That will be L1 plus L2. Understood? Let us say this is L1, this is L2. So please remember, distance will be nothing but sum of both. Clear? Okay, Karthikeyan, see my dear student, what happens? Uh, there are two things to approach maths, है ना? In Let me tell you my own personal experience, right? In class 12, specifically those with science background, है ना, will maybe resonating with me. I was very good at physics. Even in physics, whenever I will see है ना, thermodynamics, I will simply give up. I don't know why. That was a mental block which I was facing, right? So please remember, this is nothing but practice, right? At the same time, when students used to fear mathematics or mechanics, I was very good at mechanics, very good, extremely good, because I was not fearing it. I don't know from where that fear was never instilled for mechanics, but somewhere it was instilled for thermodynamics, right? So what happens? The first thing is to give up your anxiousness. I will recommend you to practice, because at the end you have to overcome your anxiousness. If it will happen in exam, it will kill, right? So just be calm, be relaxed, and then practice in the sense, practice how many questions? At least 30 questions, right? Even when I will take different classes, wherever I have taken, I always say, if you fear any topic, solve at least 30 questions on that topic. After solving 30 questions, trust me, you will be able to, like, that topic will be like cakewalk for you, because 30 questions will make sure that you have ample number of variety, as well as you will practice enough on each of the variety. Understood? So if these kind of questions are making you anxious, please go back, solve at least 30 questions. If you are not able to immediately solve, just go through the solutions, right? Please overcome that fear, है ना? That is just the mental block. Otherwise, you are very good at maths, Karthikeyan, right? Okay. A car travels from place X to place Y at an average speed of v kmph. Now, tell me, what should I do? Should I take this v kmph as it is? No, I cannot do. Average speed is equal to v plus 2v plus 3v plus 4v divided by 4. I cannot do this, because what will happen if I will do this? Will become 5, that will become 10v upon 4, that is equal to 2.5v. This is wrong. This is wrong. Please remember, this is wrong. So how to approach it? See, every time when he went to the same distance. So d plus d plus d plus d. 4 times journey he has done between x to y and y to x. Understood? So total 4 journeys are there. That is d plus d plus d plus d. Right? Now time taken is nothing but distance upon speed. That is equal to d upon v plus d upon 2v plus d upon 3v plus d upon 4v. That is like harmonic mean. So you also know that at the top it will become 4d, and from bottom we can take out d common, d upon v common, and it will become 1 plus 1 by 2, 1 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4, right? V will go up, d will cancel, so that will become 4 times v upon 1 plus 1 by 2 will become 3 by 2 plus 12, 7 by 12. Let me multiply by 6 on the both sides, so that will become 18, 18 plus 7. 18 plus 7, how much will it be? It will be, I think, yes, 25, right? So this is coming out to be how much? 48v upon 25. That is less than 2v. That is b. Understood this thing? See, if you would have gone by this, you would have marked C, right? Which is wrong. Understood this thing? Now, my dear student, this is one of the questions which you should attempt. Worker is getting 3 minutes late. That means he is taking extra time. So this will become t plus 3. right? T plus 3 minutes. Obviously, we have to divide it by 60 multiplied by 5 kmph, 5 kmph, right? 5 kmph, right? Unit should be consistent. And then there is 6 kmph speed, and he will become 7 minutes early. That means t minus 7 will be there, right? T minus 7 will be there. Understood? Now, my dear students, let us try to solve. You also know that t by 670, this will become 60, 60 cancel out. Open it up. 5t plus 15 is equal to 6t minus 6 sevens are 42, right? I will shift this to this side and this to this side. That will become t is equal to 57 minute. Please remember minute, right? Now it is asking, is it asking minute? No, it is asking distance. Distance is equal to Vt. Vt means obviously velocity will be there. So velocity is how much? Let us say first part. Let us take first part. 5 into 57 plus 3 divided by 60. You also know that 60 will become 1 and hence 5 kilometer. Understood? So B will be the correct answer, right? B will be the correct answer. Now thief is running. My dear students, what is the distance? 100 meter is the distance. 100 meter is the distance. If I will divide it by 1000, it will become kilometer, right? Now, what is the difference between these two? The difference between these two is relative velocity is 2 kmph. 2 kmph. Please remember, if I will solve this, I will get how much? 1 upon 20 hours, right? If I will convert it into minute, 1 upon 20 into 60, that is equal to 3. So 3 minutes will be the answer. B is the correct answer, right? Understood? So yeah, with that, the number of questions which I brought for you for solving myself, right, are over. Now let me give you some assignment. This is the first assignment which you should attempt. Please take screenshot. And if you have any doubt, please reach me out on 807-304-1901. I also have a Telegram channel at @UPSC with DP. Understood? So yeah, please try to take screenshot. Yeah. The second question which you should try to attempt is this one. Please take screenshot. Done? So yeah, let us move ahead. This is the third question which is again for you to take screenshot and solve. Solve on your own, right? So with that, I will end the lecture, my dear students. Please like, share and subscribe us. Apart from that, if you have any doubts, queries, feedback, please comment below in the comment section. Thank you and have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.